Hey guys, my name is Fuzzball and welcome back to my Dark Souls Faith build playthrough. Where we left off, we just got onto the Berg bonfire. As you can see, we've picked up the Yugatana and now we're heading on to the boss area. So, oh god, good start, good start. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fight him. He always follows me if I don't kill him now. Oh, you want to fight as well? Okay. We're backtracking a bit just to make sure these guys don't follow me because my strength isn't too great. Oh, I should use my heal. Bit of a waste of an essence flask really. Oh well. Okay, what are you doing? Knocking open the door like you're some kind of... No, come on. This actually staggers them pretty well, really. I mean, just a bit of a drop. Titanite shard, that is a nice drop. It's going to help with the upgrading later on. I'm going to check out here. I forget what's in here, to be honest. It's like no problem at all. What is this in here? Probably a soul item or something like that. Oh no, black fire bombs. Black fire bombs actually might be very helpful for the Taurus demons. Just because usually I have pyromancy, because I like to start with the pyromancer whenever I'm... Oh. No! Ah! Come on. Not dying from one of these, surely not. Didn't lock on, that's not a problem. You can use... This is exactly what I was saying in the last video, how these guys can definitely keep you off guard if you're not paying attention. I mean, like what just happened there, I mean, even though these are just the basic enemy and they're fair, I can kill them in one, they can still hit you and do damage. Fire bombs, that's nice. Not as nice as the black fire bombs. Black fire bombs generally do more damage, but it's nice if we do run out of fire bombs. Gonna go in here, use the grab the gold pine resin. Probably won't use it for the Taurus demon fight just because it seems a bit... We have got the black fire bombs and there seems to be much point in using it for them as well. But they're always nice to have them on hand, especially since we're in the beginning parts of the game. We're going to be fairly weak considering how with a lot of other builds you're very, like, you do decent damage from the beginning of the game just because you can get high powered weapons, whereas this we're going to have to wait until we can get divine before we start actually matching what we could have done with a strength build or a dex build. But, you know, it's not a problem. This guy kick a barrel down at us like an arsehole. Dodge that. Hitting around a corner, obviously. This is Dark Souls, where weapons don't seem to clip properly with walls or anything, you know. Standard stuff. Grab the, there it is. There we go, grab that. I don't know if we're gonna... The Titanite chunk's nice, I don't know if we have anything that uses twinkling Titanite at this point, but... Still nice to grab it anyway, just... You never know, it doesn't take up any equipment space or anything, which is great. Gonna climb up here with these guys shooting us. I never noticed how... One thing I really like about this game is how you can pretty much see the entire map. Like every area you can see, you can pretty much go to. I mean, obviously that's the Dragon Bridge there, that's the parish. Actually you can see Sen's Fortress way off in the distance over there, so... And that's probably one of my favourite things about this game, how you can see how the zones link together, even from other zones. Which I think is a fantastic feature. Okay. Here we go. What the... Oh right, okay, the music kicked in at that point. A little bit delayed, I don't think it registered as there until it got to a certain point in the bridge and the music didn't play. Okay. That's that bit done. It's basically 3 damage. Okay. Oh no. There's that. Okay, have another one. You bastard. Throw that. There we go. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. No way. Okay, quick. Oh god, come on. Ah, there we go. Oh. For a second I thought he was going to one-hit me. Overall, that boss is, once you've done it a couple of times, fairly easy, but I still panic with it just because I'm so under-geared. You did it. Yeah, you can have a one-up. I did it as well. Elation. Why not? I don't think they actually do anything. A lot of players seem to think they give humanity for every rate up you get, but I believe someone did a lot of testing on that, and it turns out you don't. So you got to bear that in mind. That's not actually a thing. We'll trigger the dragon's approach. Hopefully that did it. Yeah, there we go. Talk to Solaire.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
He's a great character, he is. I find it's very difficult to hate Solaire.
Aha! So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Yeah, I have a moment. Anything for Solaire. There we go.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yeah, why not?
Pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
No, if I'm actually going to
the flow of time itself is constant.
Yes,
There's no but you to some. And of course, we are not the only. But I am a warrior of the sun. If you miss it.
Just be every character in this game laughs at you after they've finished their little conversation with you. I don't know if I'm actually going to be helping anyone out with summons or anything, because that does take a lot of time, and I'm on PC, so the community is not what it could be. So I think I'll probably leave that. Really, I mean, oh, come on, please make it to the end of this. I get burned by this guy. Oh, I didn't make it. I'm gonna kick the ladder down. And we're gonna go and level up a bit, see if we can actually equip the Yugatana, or whatever it's called, before we continue. Yes, there we go. Okay. Put a bit into vitality as well. It's always nice to have a high vitality. Can we now use? Yes, we can use this. I'm not. Let's see what the attack moves are like for this. Okay. The only problem with this is it has a very it breaks quite easily. It only has 80 base durability, so we're going to have to be repairing it often. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. I doubt we're going to use all 80 points of our durability before we get to the next fire. That seems very... Oh god, that seems like a lot to be wasting. Actually a pretty decent way to farm souls, this area. How is he still alive? You guys don't know, if you wait here, eventually he'll come down and it'll allow you to get... There we go. You can actually... Oh god, wait. Oh god. You can actually get through here, which is another bonfire, which is very helpful. Thought he was going to attack me for a second then. Okay. And here is, I think this is the sunlight altar. Something like that. Which is useful. I think that's, you know, for the Covenant. I don't know, I've never actually joined the sunlight one. I'll probably join it in this thing once I get 25 faith. So I probably won't get around to helping anyone, which means I won't get any sunlight medals, so... But it's nice to have the spear that you get for it. It's actually very useful. Which is a miracle. I think that's the only way to get offensive miracles besides the Gravelord Covenant, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't do as much damage as the mace, but then again, I wasn't expecting it to, just because it's the mace is pretty beefy, and it's pretty slow as well, so... Okay, we can free hit them, which is not too bad. Like that. Okay, yep, got him through the shield, no problem. Oh, I hate this poor guy. I could have, I forgot to do the run to try and get through the gate early, but... That's not too much of a problem. This is a very... I like the, Okay, yeah, we get backstab on him, that's fine. Get these crossbows out of the way before that one's falling down, so that's going to be a pain. But we'll get these crossbows out of the way before we continue. No, no, oh. That's not good. You try and drink an Estus flask when I'm fighting you. Oh, Jesus. Wow. You would have thought. Oh, what can you do? I think my best method to get him down is probably going to be the to use backstabs to stab him in the arse. Oh no. Okay, yeah, that doesn't drain too much. I want 77 out of 80 at this point for the durability on the weapon. So, maybe two-handed, really. These are the worst because they just sort of sit there. Though you can kick them, but a lot of new players forget how to, don't really know how to kick because it's not really explained too well. It says to use your forward and RB or right bumper, or whatever you call it on either of the controllers, but that's not always. Basically, you have to stand still and do it, because if you're moving forward and press it, you'll just do a standard attack. Because I used to do it a lot by accident, but I could never actually replicate it when I needed it. Oh, these guys are such a pain. Get them out of the way. Okay, usually you can just stun lock these together. Oh no, don't fall. Oh, come on! Christ! Ah! Who would have thought that this would be the most difficult part thus far? I was having no problem with the rest of it. No problem at all. Get here though. We start to change. I'm not overly keen on those boars as an enemy. Just because they do a heck a ton of damage up close, but then if they ram into you, you're pretty much dead, so there's no leeway. Whereas a Taurus demon, you can usually survive a few hits before you start to feel it. Come come on, I'll just trade hits for these. I know I'm getting impatient, which is a problem. Probably use the fire to kill it. That was up the arse. Don't play dumb with me, game. Like you don't know what's going on here. Come on, over here. Come on, come on. Oh, you bastard. I really dislike this as an enemy. It's even worse once you get to Duke's Archives and they're like invincible. Alright, okay, it's down. Thank God for that. At least that's not going to respawn now, so... You know, I lost those souls I had earlier, which is... They're over there, but I actually lost the ones before that. Come on! It's a coward. No, screw you. You're not worth my time. Okay, invincibility frames there, which is handy. Recover our lost power and drink up. This guy, generally not a problem, as long as you can kick him. Okay, don't let him. A lot of these spear guys do the they have a attack which is basically double. It's like a double strike. And if you're playing a build like this where you have pretty low vitality at this point, well, most builds will have pretty low vitality unless you've just been like, oh, didn't want to do it. Unless you've been concentrating purely on vitality up to this point, you're going to have pretty low vitality, and they're just going to absolutely destroy you. Okay, he's... You know, backstabbing is probably the way to go at this point. Does a lot of damage for not much effort. You're never really going to take damage from stupid things. Are we? I think we're medium rolling. So maybe it's the Yugatana. I do want to keep the shield just in case there are. I can't remember if there's more archers up ahead. I don't want to take the risk that there is, and then I'm left without a shield. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, if I feel as if I can begin to not use a shield, then I will definitely do that. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I lost that. When I died as well, I lost that humanity that I had. That is a pain. Mystery key. Which is not a mystery, not for me at least. I get to let out the biggest arsehole ever. Yeah. Makes sense to let him out, really. He'll get out anyway, so. Over here, can't remember what that is. Probably just a soul item. Usually if there's an item that's like on one of these beams or something, not in like an open area where it's quite easy to get to, usually it's just a soul item. Because any important rings or armour is going to be in a pretty easy place to reach. Generally, I mean, there are exceptions. But usually you'll find them if you just follow them on the path. Okay, we're going to sneak up on this boulder knight here. Alright, that did not constitute for a backstab for some reason. There we go. I suppose I could use a shield for parrying as well. I don't know if you can parry with no, you cannot, no. Twilight Shard, very nice. Knight Shield, let's see the viability of that. Okay, what's the weight difference? We were medium rolling anyway, so it makes sense to get a 100% physical block shield at this point. And like I said, we're going to probably change it out later on once we've upgraded the katana more, so it's a standalone weapon by itself. Not a problem. Okay, I tried rolling. You're not getting a rating. That was useless advice. There's no treasure for me laying behind that wall. Gotta be careful here. They're going to jump out on me most likely. Yep, here we are. Get a border knight and just one of those spear guys. Okay, you're not actually a problem. Don't drink. What do you think you are? Problem? Okay. That is probably the best attack to get rid of them. Just kick them, then do a single downward strike, which is the heavy attack, in case you were wondering. We're going to snag the bonfire real quick, just because I don't fancy going through all those again. If I muck up like a fool. Okay, go away. That didn't kill you. Don't do that! I've told you not to drink when I'm fighting you. They don't honour the system very well, these. They almost definitely drink during combat. Then again, so do I, so you can't complain. But I am the chosen undead, so there's always that. Okay, so I think this is going pretty well so far. I mean, we've had 3 deaths, is it? Or 2 deaths? Which was because of that bastard wall thing, which I can't stand. Other than that though, we're actually doing alright. Down here, weird camera angle, but that's fine. Okay. Probably going to kindle this bonfire just because it's going to be a pretty commonly used bonfire. And I like to have 10 for the fight, for the gargoyle fight, because I dislike this fight also. Hopefully we won't get invaded, because I am playing online while doing this, and you know, I wouldn't mind if we are. It'll be a bit of a change. You know. Use this. I do want to snag the repair box from this guy, so that would be useful for me. I just hope that he actually sells it now, or I would have pretty much bought this build up. Little jester, yep, okay, hurrah. Really matter. There you go, repair box. Yes, done. We'll go for the weapon box next. And we'll reinforce this, which is great. There we go. Does a lot more damage now. Repair equipment. Apparently I can't repair it for whatever reason. I do hope it is repairable. If it's not, that would really suck. Or did I just repair it? Ah no, I reinforced it, yeah, that's why. Okay. Now we've got this beautiful bonfire here to sit around. Gather our thoughts. There's a piece of wheat that's been bundled together. Okay, I'll tell you what. Actually, I don't know. Should we go up? Should we carry on? No, we won't. We're going to end this video off here. Be sure to, if you enjoyed it, like the video, because I appreciate it. Gives me a lot more views. And comment if you have anything to say, any suggestions on what I should do next, like any adjustments to the build, if you want me to try any. Well, bear in mind I'm not an expert at this game, so I don't know everything, so any advice might be helpful. And yeah, if you want to see the others, subscribe if you want. You know, I'm not forcing you, but if you do, that would be nice. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Goodbye.